Hello everybody and welcome to In My Mug, episode number 64 on Monday the 1st of February 2010. My name is Steve Layton and as always incredibly grateful for you all joining me again. First of all, while I remember and while it's fresh in my mind, thank you for all the lovely comments about last week's one, and thank you for everybody that's been buying the Frosty, supporting that blend. Cannot believe how well it's gone. And everybody seems to be really enjoying it, so that's brilliant. Not surprised because it's a damn fine blend. I'm going to go into the comments. Sorry about missing the comments last week. There were some brilliant ones as well, but because of the way that we did the In My Mug last week, wasn't in the perfect situation to do it. But thank you, I read them all, enjoyed them all immensely, and I am going to go back and post replies to everybody that left a comment there, so thank you ever so much. On this week's one, on the Frosty, Lars said, great In My Mug, nice to see Colin's new place and wishing him all the best, and there's been an awful lot of that, so thank you. I was thinking of ordering some espresso blends from Has Been, so this has come at a very convenient time. Good stuff. I hope you enjoy it. Tips for nailing dark roasts on a home roaster. Don't do them. You don't need to do a roast dark just because it's for espresso. I think you can still treat a bean very carefully, very gently, and get the best out of it. So, yeah, that's my advice on that one. David Dunlop would have loved to have made it down, but to see the new venture, but wasn't able to. So I'm really sorry about that too, David. Hope to give him a few points in freestyle latte art. The concept of seasonal blends is very appealing. I also love the no-nonsense menu. But cashware on the bottom live, he may need surgical removing because the cashware is absolutely delicious, as you may have seen a few weeks ago, episode 62 or 61. So good stuff. Chris Russ, but Chris, you're gonna have to change that photo on there. It's very disturbing on your profile. And again, saying that he was loving to see Colin shop and looking forward to the Frosty, and loved the Yurgachev in the Chemex. So yeah, brilliant. I'm pleased you enjoyed that. David Dexter, cool little coffee shop in an awesome city, and it is exactly that. Paul S said, beautiful balanced espresso, must book a trip to Dublin. I think he's going to be getting a few visitors from that one. Martin said, love the cups, and the red line at the bottom, where can you buy them? Those are Intelligentsia cups. I don't think they're available at the moment, but they are absolutely fantastic. And we do talk about them in Tamper Tantrum, which we did on the Sunday night of being in Dublin. So we go into a little bit more detail. Link across the bottom. Keith Perry, great espresso blend. Have you decided seasonal names, or are we going for a competition? Guess that's Colin's call, but I like the idea of a competition. That might be kind of quite fun. And Rob said, had a really great day at 3FE last Sunday. Lucky enough to meet Steve, Colin, David, Oda, and lots of other lovely coffee folk. Frosty Blend was indeed singing, and it was. Dublin isn't exactly down the road from Belfast, but the trip was well worth it. And I agree, and was fantastic to meet you too. Oh, poor miss. So, coffee we're going to do today is from Guatemala, and it's called a coffee that we've done on here recently called Tecumburru, but this is a very small micro lot called El Polo from a very special part of the farm, which we'll go into more detail in a little moment. So going to whap you on pause, going to get the drink prepared, and then I'll be back in 2 seconds. Hello, so I'm back. I've got the cup here. I forgot to talk about my mug before I went off. This has been kindly given to me by Phil, and it's from the Barista Academy, somewhere where a friend of mine works, and it's very kind of him to let me have this. Told you I'd have it on fairly quickly. To everybody else who's given me mugs recently, and I got a couple while I was in Dublin, and I've also had quite a few over the Christmas period. I am going to be using them. I've been completely rubbish and left them all at home, so I am going to get there with it, I promise. But let's get into the coffee. So the coffee that we're going to be using is called Guatemalan San Francisco Tecumburru, which is the name of the volcano that the farm's on. And this is a very small micro lot, 70 bags in total, from the highest part of the farm, which is 1,770 metres, which is called Parcelo El Polo. Well, if you roughly translate that, it translates into packet of chicken, which I was very, very confused by. But my pidgin Spanish. I had to check it out. And apparently in some ways parcela can mean plot or small area of land, so that's where it comes from. I'm guessing the chicken is that there must be some chickens there or something. I don't know the link, but very, very interesting coffee. Tekenburu is somewhere that I was lucky enough to go in 2007 on one of my trips. Going to show you some pictures on the screen now, and you'll see here that it's absolutely beautiful farm, very, very well cared for by Sergio and his wife, and they're very, very kindly hosted us that day. They've also kindly kept in touch as well, and this is the third time that Tekenburu's been featured on an In My Mug. Go back and have a look at the past ones, pop some links below for that. So let's get into the coffee. I've made an Americano, which I give out about Americanos all the time, but I just fancied one today, so I'm kind of looking forward to it in a strange kind of way. So yes, the varietal, it's a Bourbon and Caturra mix. It's grown at 1,770 metres above sea level, owned by Sergio Barillas Escamilla. Cool, pronunciation's getting better. By Pueblo Nuevo Vinas in Santa Rosa, and the area is called, I'm going to fail here, Quichumila. Probably got that wrong. So the farm has been there since the late 1800s and varies from 1460 to 1700 metres, but this is said is from the very highest part on there. Harvesting is all done by hand, and I was involved in that picking once and it nearly killed me. Annual production is around about 17.5 tonnes, which is huge. It's a big farm, and it's spread over around about 200 acres, so big old place. From the highest part of the farm, first ever year of production, and when we cupped it I was dead excited by it, really, really excited by it. So time for us. I'm going to show you the rose colour before I stick my snozzer in the bowl, so you'll see on the screen there the rose colour. Another one of those ones that doesn't need too much rose colour on it. It's a medium roast, and you know we seem to be in a little bit of a pattern of those at the moment, but that's the way that the coffees are, you know, that we're getting through. So snozzer in the bowl. Very sweet. A little bit of a toffee on the nose, which I'm liking a lot. I haven't seen toffee for quite a while. Very, very kind of pungent and kind of sticks up the nose quite a lot. Very aromatic, but smells like a big bold coffee. You know, it's going to really kind of have some meat to it. So let's dive in. It's actually a very, very good Americano. Very, very good indeed. The first part, that toffee that I could smell on the nose, get the toffee really in my mouth, and it sticks. It's sticking to the sides of my mouth, sticking to my cheeks. Very, very viscous. And then it kind of, there's a little hint of acidity in there, and I can't work out what it is, but it's kind of there. And I mean, on my cupping notes originally, I got like a grape-like acidity, but it's not. It's a sticky acidity. And then big mouthfeel, very syrupy, burnt brown sugar as well on the back end, which makes it incredibly sweet and incredibly nice to drink. Great farm, great coffee. Want to give you a chance to try it. It's brand new to the site. Going to give you 2 weeks, get 50 pence. Actually no, I'm feeling generous, you can have £1 off this in the store. It's not going to be around for long. Actually no, what am I saying? It is going to be around for a while. I'm not having a good day. This one is going to be around for a little while because we have secured a chunk of it. We've got around about 10 bags. So I expect this one to be around for the next 3-4 months until new crop starts to creep through. So you're going to have a little while to try it, but only a couple of weeks to try it at this very special price. Voucher code coming up below. Comments as always very gratefully received. It's always exciting to get new coffees and exciting to get coffees that we know really well, but we get this like real unusual kind of micro lot from there. So really hope that you enjoy it. Thank you very much for joining me again. Look forward to talking to you very, very soon, and until then,